Scotland, you know what's all of that? Hey yo, so check this out. Yeah.
Hello there, how you doing? It's good to have you back. As you can see, I've been doing some upgrades to the place I call the Shoddy Gallery. Shoddy? No? Okay, never mind. Other things, we're in high definition! Yeah, right, that's enough of that. Question. Who remembers this conversation when they were a kid? You ask an adult, why is the sky blue? The adult, not knowing the answer, replies, "'Cause it just is, right!" Well, I've had loads of conversations about independence that are similar. And to help me demonstrate, I'll be me, and the part of someone not in favour of independence will be played by this sock puppet. Hello. Alright there. How's it going? Tell me, which way will you be voting in the independence referendum? Why, I'll be voting yes! Are you just anti-Tory or are you anti-English as well? Is that a serious question? I think it would be the worst thing that could happen to Scotland if it became independent. Well, why do you think that? I just do, right? This is typical of the level of debate I find myself in with people that are against the idea of an independent Scotland. I never seem to hear any decent argument why they want to stick with the status quo. But I hear plenty of argument against it. In fact, to talk about some of those arguments, let's go over to live to Blair Jenkins, head of the Yes campaign. Blair Jenkins, hello!
Hello.
Thanks for taking the time and speaking to me.
It's a great privilege for me.
Why, thank you. It's very kind of you to say. Blair, as I was saying, I'm always coming across people that are against independence but can't seem to give any reasons why. Do you happen to know what it is that the no campers are offering to the people of Scotland if they vote against what I can gather will be a fairer, more equal Scotland with a strong desire to prosper?
Your main parliament will move hundreds of miles away and your MPs will be in a tiny minority.
That's what it is already, Blair, and we do have a tiny minority of MPs.
Yes.
Okay, any other reasons to vote no?
You'll get a government you didn't vote for.
Yes, we're aware of that too, Blair. Are there any good reasons why people should vote no?
All of your oil and gas revenues will be handed over to the Treasury in London.
Blair, that is not a good reason. And why do you keep talking about things like they haven't happened yet?
An austerity budget will be imposed from London, cutting jobs and threatening vital public services.
Blair, have you been drinking? I'll take that as a yes then.
The biggest nuclear weapons facility in Western Europe will be built on the River Clyde, 30 miles from your largest city.
That's already there if it's Fars Lane you're talking about.
The most weak and vulnerable in your society, instead of getting the protection and support they deserve, will instead be interrogated and humiliated in an effort to get them off the meagre levels of support to which they are entitled.
This is all happening already. Seriously, how come we haven't voted yes yet? And where did you get that applause sound effect? That is brilliant! Show off. Blair, can you speculate as to what the no campers will say to younger voters, such as 16 and 17-year-olds?
Hello, we're the No campaign. Remember us, we're the people who tried to stop you having a say in the future of your country.
Yes, it's going to be hard to trust them, won't it? I'd say the no campers are already beaten, unless they try some dirty tricks like hanging up the process in the House of Lords. Anyways, thanks again for speaking to me, Blair Jenkins, head of Yes Scotland.
It's a great pleasure.
Now, in the interests of balance, I'm now going over to former Chancellor and Groucho Marx's love child, Alistair Darling. Alistair, do you know of any good reason why we should stick to being run by Westminster?
No, I don't.
There you go. Hard to argue with that. Or can you? I mean, do the no-campers have a credible argument? Because there are people out there that are undecided and they deserve a well-informed and sensible debate. So let's have a proper debate. Let's get debates going in schools, town halls and community centres. We want the no-campers putting up their best arguments and the yes camp will deal with each one of them in turn. And by that I mean your very best arguments. None of your name-calling subsidy junkies, something for nothings, we couldn't afford it, rhetoric guff, because if that's all you've got then you'll lose. And definitely none of your 5 against 1 question time rubbish. A fair, balanced and civilised debate where anyone that wants to know more can come and watch, then they can go and cast their votes responsibly. But don't bore us with just cause, right? Because that's the level of conversation given to a 5-year-old when they ask a question that you can't answer. Now please, go. Spread the word.
McVie doesn't really think Blair Jenkins is an alky, it's just for fun, and so are Alistair Darling's eyebrows. Ha 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 ha. Vote responsibly.